then re-cemented inside an unprotected hostel suite, astride a bicycle defrosting wheat atop a tower with an unrevolving view of illuminated sails, gray and green, gray and green. The brightest blue could never come between gray and green, and amber rowing toward a lowered drawbridge, clambering onto the seawall, confecting cloud-covered cinnamon rolls, wowed by crowds of glaucous-winged gulls. See, no sea. Look at the harlequins, I wish you'd said to me. Over a decade I discerned a path. My passport went defunct, now that junket's out of reach. Gray and green, gray and green. The reddest flags forever come between gray and green. And amber, everybody's body sways in unfamiliar funny ways, traveling on rainbow wheels of color. Down below, the crows pecking suet surf streets, the subway sounds resounding beats, beckoning me to retreat on the heels of mighty feet. But where there's a will, there's a way, and I will every day until I dry, every day until I dry. Wait, wait, don't tell me, blare the heritage horns, but I won't leave. I haven't heard first ear the 9 o'clock gun or the steam chimes. I've yet to feel first foot the boom of the sooty grouse in the mountain woods. I have more notes to take on the colors of the land in my mind. I have a wish to blow through the mist of the dandelion fountain. I have a truth to seek in the xeriscape of the hill. On the hill I have a past, a present, and a future in this city. Maybe no more than moments, but there's still a possibility. Thank you. Thank you. Are you from England by any chance? Originally. But you live in the US now. Spain. Wow. Oh, I live in Portland. Oh, I do. Yeah. Yeah. Carol, nice to meet you. I'm Stephan Nance. Really? Yay! Well, I played some just a couple shows in the UK in June, and so maybe we have even more in common. Are you from Frome by any chance? Yeah. No, it's not. Oh, really? Okay. Well, it's funny because I played here like in May or something, and there were people from Bristol who I met. So it is far from Olympia, though. But so it's strange to meet multiple separate parties from Bristol at this very hotel. You do? You don't? You do? Oh, cool. Well, maybe you should be up here. Next time, we can get you booked. Okay. I don't have a guitar, but I'm sure somebody would. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This one is about the end of the world, sort of. And I started writing it when I was on a bike ride that turned into a bike ride in a thunderstorm, and so it was very alarming. Oh, is there a coincidence here that... Oh, really? It is popular cycling in Oregon, so I never did cycle Oregon though, because I feel like it seemed kind of pricey, but for a student or whatever back when I was thinking about it, but it looked like a lot of fun. I'll play music though. Okay. shot 1,000 times. It's not a shocking way to die in the fields this side of the enemy lines. But I've fired my fair share of guns, and I know full well the bullets don't just fall down from the sky. So I opened up my eyes, I saw a flash of light, I saw it through the black, whoa, I saw the flooded track, I felt the hail upon my back, oh, I saw the start of the foggy maze, I couldn't see for several days, but then a summer break finally burned away the haze. You know I'd kiss you if I could, but my lips are made of wood, and it wouldn't do to splinter you in an unfamiliar neighborhood. I dodged a ball of flames, fueled by the dust the sun had kicked up. A stone's throw from the tonsil crypt, I strewed the beaten path on a sup. Tight-lipped and planing through the murky mill-ray surface, these fluorescent leaves, crispy teardrops shed from crying trees, murmurations. 'Tis autumn, no, only fall outside beside a chemical breeze. O stratocumulus, O circumbendibus, I saw and ceased to push. I'd seen and heard too much, my oar became a crutch. I sculled into a reef, it sawed the board in half. I saw my former single fin, I soldered lead into tin. I sauntered out, I saw interred my kith and kin. You know I'd hold this post a while, if I could only learn to smile. But by the time I've earned the privilege, only grimaces will be in style. Surf scoter on the pond, coyote on the fescue, sirocco's on the flesh, globe lightning to the rescue, an earthly comet rolling by, a stoic guide toward a nuclear era. No shadows cross the sterile mind, no leks distract the prairie chickens from their terror. I found a brand new clearing next to the old new clearing, a welcome change from the adjacent older new old clearing. I didn't feel at peace, but I didn't feel at war. A welcome change. You know I went to your old home, you know the site of your new grave. You know I'd pay my last respects, but the respects I have I'd better save. Thank you. I have a song with some references to London because I used to never travel anywhere, and I just lived in this tiny little town. Well, not really tiny, but it's Eugene, Oregon. It's tiny enough. If you've lived there for like more than 20 years, it starts to feel very tiny. But then I had like an online acquaintance who came through Eugene, who was from London, and he like stayed a night on my couch, and it, like, I don't know, it just inspired me to think that the world was bigger than this little town. And I wrote this song that has references to Portland and to London, and to like weird little London things, like this little garden called the Phoenix Garden that it was like one of the old, I researched this all so long ago that I don't even remember, but I think it was like a garden that there were these little like public gardens around London, and this isn't an interesting enough story to tell, but but it also has a reference to Christopher Wren and stuff, so it was interesting to write, but okay. And then I got to travel everywhere, and so that was nice. That was the happy ending. site fidelity. Talk about natal philopatry. Talk about synchronicity. Talk about London meeting Eugene. Other people's flight patterns lack the hallmarks of mine. Pictures of 10-year reunions with pictures of altitudinal migrations, with breathless emergency landing vacations. Talk about asthma, narrows for airways, peak flow, a puff from a pipe dream. 50% of an infidel's personal best. A four-spark duck falls 50 feet, leaving the nest. From the cavity edge to the edge of the briar, a baptism of flyer without proper plumage in the purgatory of a spacer. Passing from chamber through chamber to chamber. What is incendiary to me? Incredible distance confined in my body. Talk about imagined geography. Talk about plant intentionality. Talk about docility, precinctivity. Talk about cosmopolitan pantropicality. Jump, stop, tilting at windmills, wilting at failures to skirt the frame of the swing set. Jump, stop, placing bets on peregrination, on a fair roundabout gain. Spin, shrink, skidoo into a postcard, into the gum on the stamp, glue, paste, Tampa fix. A field-scarred wren in a sudden igloo sticks two sticks from the nettle mound to the pear-petaled crisps on the bower. A universe swirls in that souvenir snow globe half-eight till the vesperal pealing. The architect shakes hands with skyscraper feeling. What is irradiative to me? Incredible distance. Unforgettable limits. Would you like to know where I wanna go? Would you like to know where I wanna go? 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 Thank you. And this one is about Pompeii. And usually I write songs to like process things. It's kind of like therapy in addition to therapy, the actual therapy. And then, but this one was just for fun, which is I did go to Pompeii. Really, I went in December of 2017. Yeah, with the person who stayed that night on my couch. We met up in. Yeah, no, seriously, but yes, I stayed with him in London, and it's weird because like I never thought that I would be like going to Italy with him. But yeah, he was actually. It really was, yeah. It really was, yeah, and song inspiring, yeah. Yes, it was song inspiring, and then the pizza also could have inspired songs, but I have yet to get around to doing that. Yeah, but. Now I just want to go back to Italy. Okay. No one can see my bravery. I stomp on humdrum ground, I navigate mundane terrain, but all the same, an ancient flame ignites a fervency that surges into every vein. Dash, jump, climb, crawl, gotta get out, dart, dive, fly, tumble, gotta get out, gotta get you out, out. In a previous life I surely swept you off your feet and carried you away from the choking ash and scorching heat, to begin anew beyond the ruins of Pompeii, and to live to see another sunny day. On every list of things to do, an unchecked box reminds me that the task of saving you remains undone and unbegun and unfulfillable until the day we need to run. We need to run until the day we need to run. And dash, jump, climb, crawl, gotta get out, dart, dive, fly, tumble, gotta get out, gotta get you out, out. In a previous life I surely swept you off your feet and carried you away from the choking ash and scorching heat, to begin anew beyond the ruins of Pompeii, and to live to see another sunny day. From form to form, from place to place, from birth to birth, from death to death, from earth to outer space, from plague and flood, from fire and blight, from each catastrophe that threatens to eclipse your light. Dash, jump, climb, crawl, gotta get out, dart, dive, fly, tumble, gotta get out, gotta get you out, out. To begin anew beyond the ruins of Pompeii, and to live to see another sunny day. Sunny day. Sunny day. Sunny day. Sunny day. Thank you. Because we have very enthusiastic young people here right now, I'll play a song that is fun for fun for the little ones. The young and young at heart. All my antics and my gibberish put a damper on my sentences. I'm a cuttlefish trying to cover up my incompetence. Maybe your fancy just isn't ticklish. Maybe your heart belongs to another fish. But on your part that'd be foolish, baby. I think you ought to think through this. The sea is big, and it's full of scary things like great white sharks and colossal squid. And I'm worried about you. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. If you love something, so they say, you should set it free. But I disagree, 'cause I can safely say that catching and releasing isn't what I don't want for me. I know better than you do what is best for you to do. Can't you see the logic there? It's super logical. My perspective is an outside one, and that's really saying something, 'cause we don't have mirrors, and since we're under the water, there isn't a surface for you to see your reflection in. Not that you don't look nice in In fact, how wonderful you look is exactly what the problem is. The sea is big, 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 and it's full of scary things like great white sharks and colossal squid. And I'm worried about you. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. It guts me every time I hear you're frequenting such sketchy dives. It's not like it's a crime, but what if you get caught by a scuba diver just like Nemo and I can't find you? Ooh, 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 ooh. Still I'd never cease my quest for you. What else would there be for me to do? Sure, there are plenty of fishes in the ocean, but no one of them could ever get a hook in my devotion. So my love for you supports recent scholarly publications reporting that fish have a greater capacity for memory than was previously believed, and I'll miss you for the rest of my life. Thank you. I went out of order, and so now I'm like, what do I even do? This is supposed to be useful, but it's a prison. This one is a love song to bird watching. Sparks fly every time I identify species. I have hitherto never seen in the field, seen in the feather. SPARKBIRD destiny drew us together. Every smile line on my face can be retraced down to the split second, down to the split place. Is it magical thinking, or is it magical realism, or is it neither here nor there? Every time I check my wrist, it's another brand new freckle past another brand new hair. I'm growing up against my will. Will you finally resurrect the time I've killed? Will you finally resurrect the time I've killed? Sparks fly every time I visit this park. I envision the phantom of a giddy little cartoon me, jittering on the electrifying cusp of discovery before and after the storm. All I wanted was to be seen and to see some signs of a world still turning, some signs of a world still forming, rebirth of a dream still burning. Is it magical thinking, or is it magical realism, or is it neither here nor there? Every time I check my wrist, it's another brand new freckle past another brand new hair. I'm growing up against my will. Will you finally resurrect the time I've killed? Will you finally resurrect the time I've killed? SPARKBIRD, SPARKBIRD. Thank you. This one's new, and so that means nothing to you, but it does to me, because I might not be able to play it. But I think I will, and I think that if I didn't warn you, then I probably would have made mistakes, and if I do warn you, maybe I won't, so. But, not that you know what the mistakes would be, but, okay. Ta-da! Today! Oh, that was wrong, so, okay. Ta-da! today. The headache finally goes away, the headache finally goes to da. Today, I find the harmony between my heart and body and my brain. Everything will be okay. And if you ask what bird I want to be, I'll say a blue jay. If you ask what time I want to leave, I'll change the conversation. If you lean in close and kiss me, I won't mind. I'll probably respond in kind. Ta-da! Today, I find the energy to play. I find the energy to da. Today, I hear a friendly melody in every enemy refrain. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Oh, that's wrong. Today, I see the light across the bay. The dawn, today, a sudden symphony is somewhere out there trumpeting my name. Everything will be okay. And if you ask what bird I want to be, I'll say a blue jay. If you ask what time I want to leave, I'll change the conversation. If you lean in close and kiss me, I won't mind. I'll probably respond in kind. 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 Thank you. I'll practice that one more. No, I know. I think well, and usually I do that. It's easier when it's not a brand new song, I think, because it feels really, I've never played it for people before, really, and so it's like, I am not used to having to cover the mess ups up, you know. But I know you don't know that, yeah. But yeah, it's one that I'm. Of course, yes. No, I know. Let's see. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. I know what I'll do. Trampoline sensations, lingering I fall asleep, grinning and awake, grinning in at what I see, saw, it's unreal, it's unreal, it's unreal. It's unreal, it's unreal, it's unreal, it's unreal, it's unreal, it's whoa. Cornucopia sofa, you were treating me a-okay today. Eleemosynary celery boy are born of crimson velvet clay. Bo, none in Clement to Friday, hey. born in the month of March. Tambourine tintinnabulations linger, annotating bird song, bees song, thumping bunny hearts, clinging in to what they see, saw, see, saw, see, saw, see, saw. Oh, it's unreal, it's unreal, it's unreal. It's unreal, it's unreal, it's unreal. It's unreal, it's unreal, it's unreeling in the earth. Cartwheel and coincide, sidewind and surrealize, unreeling in the earth. Earth reeling in the sun, parenthetical, sides aside, sun and earth having begun. Agree to crew, accelerate, collide. Pierce my wrists with your nails, pierce my temples with your thorns. Revoke my resurrection license, I can't bear to be reborn. Place me on a bed of shells, relics of pistachios, within earshot of the sound, somewhere over the narrows. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. This one has lyrics in English, French, and Russian. So if any of you happen to speak Russian, that would be very exciting. Okay. Ничего страшного. Это oh, what an array. Let's see. Okay. So, yes, this is because, so in a former life, I got a degree in Russian, and so, everyone's always surprised. They'll be like, did you study music in school? And I'm like, no, I studied Russian. And then invariably people say, oh, you should, work for the CIA. Everyone always says that, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that, but maybe I could interpret some poetry. Yeah? Does she work for the CIA? No, not yet. They're recruiting, probably. Breaking through the ice, I scuttle down the riverbank till I spy the arboretum in your house, in your home. And covered in mud, I crawl into a carapace, and down the hallway, you, the coniferous buoy bobbing on alpha waves, inspire a siren song, compose a nodding poem that will never see the light of day, that will never see the light, but I read in a dream. Japanese garden, head on the shoulder, Japanese maple, read in a dream. Japanese garden, head on the shoulder, Japanese maple, read in a dream, read in a dream. Crossing crooked bridges, safe to knit you any garment now, but I cast off my crafty armaments, I cast you aside and I scoot away. But didn't we ditch those demons? Are we not free to freeze and thaw as we please, to perch on branches whittled into benches built for human shivering en cœur en hiver? Un cœur qui ne verra jamais la lumière, mais je lis dans un rêve jardin japonais, T'attirer par les rats. Tout Japon, je lis dans un rêve. Je suis un japonais. T'attirer par les rats. Tout Japon, je lis dans un rêve. Lis dans un rêve. Everything will be simple someday soon. Everything will be simple, oh so simple. Everything will be simple someday soon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Простите мне, что я решился к вам писать. Перо в руке, вырезанные мне настволь. Меня кожа покраснела на свекольном красителе. Вы меня поймали с поличным, читающего во сне ирландца, ходящего в шотландке. Я люблю неразумно, но безмерно. Я люблю неразумно, но безмерно. Я люблю относительно дополнительной сосновой шишки. И не беру в голову собственно. Я вырою уютную яму ему. Очевидно, язык мой враг мой, а языка чужого я не опасаюсь, не боюсь укропиться в густо-лиственном лесу. Тучи собираются над мной, я прожду грозу. И как только вы дадите оценку, я дам вам компенсацию. И секретно в карман пальто окаменельную незабудку. Yaram dum 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 yaram dum 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 yaram dum 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 I don't want to be forgotten. I don't want to be forgotten. I don't want to be forgotten anymore. Denuding adamant layers, I peel past a period of interregnum and inherit the gilt cardboard crown from the downy-crested phoenix, my predecessor in this queue of panels in triptychs painted and pruned. The kingdom's a sham, Hamlet without the prince, and though a tree you may well be, I am not convinced. Copperhead on hickory shoulder, curled under covers a fetal web of words. Read in a dream, Japanese garden, copperhead on hickory shoulder, breaking through the ice. Encore en hiver. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Okay. This. That's not where that starts. Okay. This one is. It takes place in eastern Oregon in the middle of winter, in a rural area where I ended up in this interesting sort of mentorship role, and then the kids' parents got really scary, and so this song is about that, about the scary situation that unfolded. Well, it's sort of more about the emotional aftermath of that. It's not about the actual stuff, but yeah. That gives you just a tiny bit of very vague context. Teeth chatter automatically, a beat clicking double time to the crunch of snow. An animal licks a beater, a northern flicker clucks a whimper, a beep goes off inside. Is it time or just a timer? On our hides by the scarlet, fever-stricken two-bit, hypocritical neo-puritan, tons turning on a dime, a dime, a dime. What are they? A little more than kin and less than kind. We live in the same, but we run on different. Time, you are safe. You are sound. You are safe. You are sound. Ooh, I feel your frequency resonate at my core and kindle my extremities, echo through my bones, hiccup out its tones. Ooh, 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 we face apocalypses every day and fumble-stricken phrases we ball up to play when we feel forlorn. Just keep peeling those little oranges, they keep stealing, we keep peeling, stuck on an uneven keeling. Every great and snowy egret, speaking of my evening grossness, every evening gross speaking of my great and snowy egress. Even if we deviate, the ice rink set to counterclockwise, there's no exit till we skate. I lurch along the verge, a strawberry-less frozen biscuit, and my flimsy figure zero traps a miraculous lemniscate. When the intercom comes through, I think I've lost my refound calling. Oh, winter tanager, you help me walk, but you leave me crawling. You are a cardinal, and I should be so lucky as to be a part of you at all. You are safe. You are sound. You are safe. You are sound. Ooh, 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 you bring the topics to these chilly parts. The contrast shocks my system, chilblains swell upon my heart. Thank you. Thank you. It's so rare for strangers to stay for so many songs. I feel very lucky. I don't know what I've done to deserve this. Okay. This one is about recycling, kind of. and like maybe a dystopian view of recycling. Okay. There we go. Lupin caught my post-consumer fall. Lupin held me there beneath the post-consumer bird call, warbling the echoes of the decadent of the digital. And I know when I go where the coils glow, it isn't for the greater good. And I know when I go where the coils glow that I grow, but it isn't for the greater good. Oh, 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 oh. Lupin popping open, hurled seeds, lured an unsuspecting organ junco to the bed of reeds, and through binoculars the birder saw the SOS. And I know when I go where the coils glow, it isn't for the greater good. And I know when I go where the coils glow that I grow, but it isn't for the greater good. No, it isn't for the greater good. No, it isn't for the greater good. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Broken letter, broken clock, broken box of broken sidewalk, chalk, sidewalk, chalk. And Cyrillic talk, heart to heart in nearby sidewalk, chalk nearby sidewalk, chalk nearby sidewalk, chalk nearby sidewalk, chalk. Lupin sought dispersal from the slope, me I only sought dismissal from this missile peppered envelope. Thank you. Does anyone know? Oh, thanks. Does anyone know what time it is? Everyone has phones. Quarter, like till, so it's like 7:45. Okay. Good to know. Oh, thank you for listening. Trench in the mulch between your patch and mine, I stubbed myself on a treacherous thistle and I cried out. If it were merely a matter of a stray thorny bristle, a barrier screen could be laid and I wouldn't miss you. We could go the distance. Were there more disease resistance on your part? Nothing lasts forever when you never let it start. This way, I expect to find you waiting for me beneath the branches of the buckeye tree, waving a palmetto frond, siphoning orange juice with a barber Polish wand. red horse chestnut, clever disguise. Oops. There we go. Clever disguise. I, of course, guessed, but said you'd never naturalize. Species, agassiz, and zig. Tough to keep plants in one place. Any chance they get, they diaspore or else transmutate. Traipsing, looping garden paths, chasing a floodplain to below, tracing roots to ponderosa, tangling with the strangler fig. Now in an old growth, a bald cypress stand, and knees locked in the strand, swamp, black and yellow crowned, night herons abound in colonies conferring on me. Collective memory, my eyelids flutter, orbits fill with water, hemlock in my hammock, limbs thrash, spit and sputter, alligator drags me under into the solution hole to protect me from elements of fantasy that thrive in shady reality, to offer respite from the demands of gardening, to show me trees are just the fruit of an even bigger tree. Thank you. That one always hurts my wrist because there's so much going on right there at the end. Okay. Yes. It's been close to an hour, I think. I must have started a little before 7. Yeah. So maybe I'll play a couple more. Yeah. Okay. All right. Wait. I'm just thinking if I play this one, then what will I play after that? Maybe I'll just play one more. Is that okay? Okay. Listen to the varied thrush. The freezing rain has pushed them down into the valley with the rest of us, flushed from the comfortably lush forest floor. They draw their bows across serrated edges of musical saws and crush the frigid, sharply pointed hearts of icicles like us. Crush, 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 swish, swish. The osprey hovers seeking fish. The glassy pond displays the menu. Boat won't serve the dish. To birds who wish to linger when the air turns cold, defying pressure to defer to cackling geese and western gulls. Wish, 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 wish. Who doesn't wish they could begin to leave? Who doesn't wish they could believe in letting something end? We have these wishes, but we're hung up on a superstitious focus on the family. We see in collared doves with love much stronger than we probably should ever hope for ours to be. Are we a we are today? Will we be a we will be tomorrow? Were we a we were already long ago? We don't know what price makes sense to pay, so we settle for indebted sorrow, never knowing we could dine and dash into that nullifying snow. Thrash, thrash the snow, the so-called trash birds taking baths betray their cuteness in the recklessness with which they lash their lustrous feathers, petroleum with flecks of ash, in an unseasonable puddle glaciating fast. Splash, 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 freeze, splash, 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 freeze, splash, 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 freeze, splash, splash, splash. Hush, hush, listen to the varied thrush. Hush, hush. Hush, hush, listen to the varied thrush. Hush, hush. Hush, hush. Hush, hush. Hush, hush. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. Whoa, I took the mic right out there. Again, I guess my name is Stephan Nance. It's written over there if you're interested in seeing it written, because it's not the way you would expect it to be written. Yes, and that's it. So I'm gonna turn this off and stop the video from going, because this is recorded, so it's sort of, yeah.